4 men and 2 inanimate objects, all competing to see who can predict the most games right this NFL season. How will the NFL intelligence on these 4 men stand up to the random chance of predicting between these 2 inanimate objects being randomly picked from a bowl or a Madden simulated franchise? Who will prevail? This is NFL week by week game predictions presented by Ascent Sports. Welcome. Time our week 9 NFL game predictions. Before I get into it, once again, reminder, Steven's not here. I got his picks. I will give them to you. We got the bull and man on deck, all that, yada, yada, yada. Rest of the squad's here, Jimmy, Steven. Just reminding the YouTube audience. Sorry, Isaiah, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I spoke too fast. But before I get into week 9, let's go back and recap week 8. And this is literally Ascent Sports history for me, and I think Isaiah and Steven too. This is the worst week I think we've ever predicted. Mm-hmm. Me, Isaiah, and Steven went 5-10.
Jesus. Don't laugh, Jimmy. What are you laughing for?
I don't know what happened. My upsets didn't go as planned. My favorites got upset. I didn't have faith in my own team. But that's part of the reason why we won, I think, so I'm okay with that I should have stuck with the Packers, but...
Me too. I had them too before that Devontae Adams shit, but I mean, it didn't really matter.
6-9.
Oh, yeah.
Double-digit losses, though. First time ever. It hurts.
You know that scene in The Hangover where, I don't know, whoever it is, he's like calling the guy's wife, like, "Hey, we fucked up."
Yeah.
That was us.
Yeah,
that was us. Besides Jimmy, because fucking Jimmy's just, I'm Jimmy, and I'm just throwing a dart at a dartboard, and whatever, I'm just giving the pick.
Jimmy's like the bull 2.0.
He is, man. This is unbelievable.
He knows a little bit more than that. Bull with a brain. That's Jimmy's new nickname. Bull
with a brain.
But the bull with the brain, Jimmy, he did have a decent week. He went 9-6.
Woo.
And then here's where things
they're up by like 2 now.
Interesting.
I think I'm down by 1, I thought.
We'll get to the overall, but Madden went 11-4, and the bull went 13-2.
Jesus.
So the bull it picked the Browns over the Steelers and the Cardinals over the Packers.
And those were the winnable things too.
It really could have had the first undefeated week. But the Isaiah guarantee also moves up 3 to 5. It's
3-5, baby.
Now the overall, my goodness, things get interesting. Alright, so Jimmy takes the lead now at 82-40. 2 behind that, Isaiah, 80-42. 4 behind that is Steven, 76-46. 1 behind that is me, 75-47. And only 2 behind that is Madden, 76-49.
And you guys are battling back there.
Madden is like low-key in the race. And then, not even 10 behind that. It's like 7 behind that. The bull is at 66-56. So even with a monster week, it still needs a lot of work to get back in the race. But hey, another anomaly week like that, anything can happen. Man, I just don't know. Like, things happened. A lot of things to go either way. Like, Carson Wentz kind of muffed the Tennessee game, like we talked about. AJ Green turns around, maybe that goes the other way. Like, there's just a lot of things happen. Some stupid picks too. I guess I shouldn't have took the Jags over the Seahawks, even though Seahawks weren't doing too much, and the Jags looking like it could maybe upset. I don't know. Let's get into these next games. We talked about that in the Ascent Sports Show. Let's get into the Week 9 game predictions.
I just want to put it out there that I took the Jags and fucking Lions in the same week.
Me too.
Isn't that a bitch?
The Lions sound bad, but Motor City Dan and his team seemed hungry all this time, and then they get blown out. It's the same. I forget what other game I tried to take, but it was the same story. Like this team is so confusing. I don't know. Everyone's saying they're the best 0-8 team ever after last week. Nah, they're an 0-8 team. First up here, we have Thursday night football. The Jets at the Colts. I'm going with the Colts. Maybe Mike White pulls up another one, especially if Carson Wentz throws more idiotic interceptions. But with the Titans down Derrick Henry and you're already down multiple games with the tiebreaker clearly going to Tennessee by getting swept. You need this as the Colts. I think they're the better team as well, even though the Jets got the monster upset. I think it's an upset for a reason. Colts are a better team. I'm going with the Colts.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
I'm also going with the Colts. Just because Colts are a better team. They're getting so close to winning every game, so.
Yeah, so I also have the Colts.
Steven is going with the Colts as well. However, the Bull is taking the Jets. A little bit too much dip on the chip. Or does it know something we don't? But Madden is going with the Colts, and their score is 21-0.
Damn.
No love for the Jets after the week they had. But next up, we have moving into the 1 o'clock games. We have the Raiders at the Giants. I'm going with the Raiders. Wouldn't be the most shocking upset because I do think the Raiders are due for a flop. But I kept thinking they're due for a flop and they're not flopping. Coming off a bye week, more time to prepare for the Giants. I think they'll get it done. I'm going with the Raiders. Yeah, I'm kind of being a coward here because I'm so behind, but I'm going with the favorite, the Raiders. I'm going Raiders. So, and Steven is also going with the Raiders.
I don't know.
Really?
Thinking.
Isaiah, make a pick. I have to think about this one.
I'm behind you. I'm going with the Raiders. Are you just gonna take the Giants now, just to be a dickhead about it, or?
Hey, that's
You know
you don't want to take the Giants, Jimmy. But yeah, actually go ahead because the Raiders are gonna win this. Take the Giants.
No, I'll take the Raiders.
He's taking
All right, I'm gonna
Raiders.
take the Raiders.
It's a hard game because yes, Raiders don't have a head coach. Yes, Raiders just lost one of their top wides.
The Giants.
Yes, the
stink.
Giants just practically stopped the Chiefs.
No, there's nothing to say, Jimmy. The Giants suck, and the fact the Raiders are. It's kind of disrespectful that you're doing this, honestly. Because the Raiders, no coach, no wide receiver. Ruggs was good; he was a deep threat, but
But they were still winning games.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. No, we're not doing this. We're all taking the Raiders, even the Bull and Madden. We're not doing this with the Giants. The Giants stink.
Well, you are kind of correct. The Bull
Look at that.
is going with the Raiders. Madden also going with the Raiders, and they
There we
agree.
go.
35-17. Saying the Giants stink. All right, next up, we have the Falcons at the Saints. And woo, I'm going with the upset. I'm going Falcons. Ooh, Trevor Siemian, I'm going to say, cannot carry the torch. And they choke to a divisional rival that is also hungry. I don't know. It feels like I'm sensing after this injury. I'm sensing a flopping coming. This typically happens sometimes when someone comes in and they don't perform well, consistently. So Yeah, I'm going with the Falcons. Steven is also going... I'm sorry. He's going with the Saints.
I am going with the Saints. Saints just have a better defense. Let's run the ball.
Yeah.
Simple.
I'm also. Fuck. I didn't know if it was coming or not. I'm taking the Saints as well. Don't laugh. Why are we laughing?
Man.
I almost died.
I'm just he almost died. I'm disappointed because the Bulls also going with the Saints. Madden's going with the Saints, and they have it a million. They are 38-17. And I've lost all these upsets that I'm all alone in every week. I'm just trying. It's doable though. But like.
It is doable.
I just want to be back in the race. Like, I don't know what's happening. Alright, next up. The Bills at the Jaguars. This should be a Mickey Mouse game.
Bills, stop it. Stop it, Bills.
Stop it.
Who's gonna stop Stephon Diggs?
I mean, he does have a point.
Yeah, I'm going with the...
calling a 150-plus yard game for him.
Okay.
I'm going with the Bills, of course. I tried to take the Jags against Geno Smith. It didn't happen. I think this is going to be another Bills game where they just kill their opponent. And they've had like 5 of these so far. So if we want to talk about Mickey Mouse schedules with the Steelers, like I feel like we got to, aim the torch at the other foot here.
The other foot.
Steven, of course, is going with the Bills. The Bull is going with the Jaguars. And Madden is also going with the Jaguars. Trying to tank, just coming back in the race. Only 2 behind me. Abysmal. On my part. They have the Jags being the Buffalo Bills. 31-20.
I mean, why not, right?
Why
At this
not?
point.
Alright, next up, we have a very interesting game. The Ohio rivalry that got more interesting. We have the Browns at the Bengals, and I'm going with the Browns. The downfall of the Bengals. Tickets to my downfall, but not because Machine Gun Kelly's from Cleveland and not Cincinnati. It's the opposite. I think the Browns get back going. I think the Bengals fall into a rut after being pretty good. I got Browns. Steven's going with the Browns.
Well, I have the Bengals.
Well, I was hoping Jimmy would take the Browns so that way I could get a point or try to get a point. But whatever, we're doing this again because I'm guaranteeing that the Cincinnati Bengals get the dub. They're going to get redemption for last year's missed field goal guarantee and then this year's missed field goal guarantee against the Packers. This is the week that the Bengals finally get it right, and they finally hit on an Isaiah guarantee. That was a tough one. I lost my momentum, but they're gonna do it. They're gonna beat the Browns. They're gonna bury them instead of them getting buried, and they're gonna be right there back in the AFC. I mean, they're still in the AFC North race, but they're gonna get their win this week. Will the Ravens do that? Find out later. But I got the Bengals.
Okay, very interesting. Well, if the Bengals lose by a missed field goal, I'm going to just die.
I'm going to be heated, man.
The Bull is going with the Brands, and Madden is also going with the Brands. They have it 35-21. Alright, next up, we have the Patriots at the Panthers. I'm taking the Patriots. They are on the up and up, and the Panthers on the down and down. However, the Panthers did just win, but it was against the Falcons. Not too many points, like by like 2 or 3, or I don't know. I think New England's got this one. They got something going, low-key.
I am also going with New England. I just believe they're the better team here. They're going to get outcoached and win offensively, so.
I, am taking the New England Pat Riots.
Steven is also taking the Pat Riots.
Nice.
However, the Bulls going with the Panthers. Rawr. And Madden is also going with the Panthers. And they are taking 20-7 as a score. Panthers hold New England to 7 points. Could it happen?
Madden's really trying to get the lead against you.
It really is,
Bull.
actually. The Bull he needs to do a lot of work. Maybe that's why it's taking so many upsets, but that's how you get in the hole. The Bull hole.
Isn't that the thing on Wales?
The Bull hole? The blow. Oh, it does sound like a play. Alright, next up. Broncos at the Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys. Clearly a better team. Clearly.
Yeehaw! That's them catching the Bronco and reeling it in. They caught the Bronco with their cowboy lasso. And then they're going to make the Bronco their new ride.
Oh, yeah.
No OJ.
They do.
They do that.
The
I'm going with the Cowboys.
Steven is also going with the Cowboys. Madden is going with the Cowboys. Or the Bulls going with the Cowboys, but Madden is also going with the Cowboys. They do have a close game, though. They have it 24-17. Alright, next up. We have the Vikings at the Ravens. I'm going with the Ravens off a bye. Vikings, tad disappointing so far. Not terrible, just a little disappointing. Could not beat the Cowboys without Dak. Was that bad Vikings or good Cowboys? I don't know. I think a mix of both. But for this, I think they'll lose to the Ravens as well. I'm going with the Ravens. Mike Zimmer might be out by this season. Who knows?
Let's just say the Vikings can't beat Cooper Rush. How are they going to stop Lamar Jackson? They won't. They're going with the Ravens, and what you said, Brenden? I wouldn't be surprised if Zimmer is fired by before the end of the season.
Y'all are hating on the purple team.
He's been on the hot seat forever, I feel like. At least a couple years.
So he's Mike Simmer.
Zimmer.
No. I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh.
They're gonna do. I didn't want to waste my guarantee on this, but there's no real thought, honestly. I mean, two purple teams, only one can be Barney, and I'm going with Kirk Cousins over Lamar Jackson, because I have to. I'm in this position, and plus, I've been missing out on these, like the Vikings wins. Brenden, I think, has got a couple of them. I've always bet against them, so I feel like this is a good week. It's a good week for them. Just you heard it here first. Not wasting the guarantee on that though. I'm use it on the Bengals instead.
Steven's going with the Ravens. The Bulls going with the Vikings. Join Isaiah and the Bull.
That doesn't really make me too happy.
Oh, Matt's also going with the Vikings. And they have it a close one, 27-24.
I mean, it's going to come down to a kicker.
Oh, and the Vikings with the... they missed. They missed like 4 field goals last year on that one game.
It's not funny. It's always that, dude. I don't understand. Like, I should get credit for this because I'm always picking these fucking games.
Alright. Next is a game I don't know what to make of. It's just, my goodness. Like,
The
what a
toilet
matchup.
bowl?
Yes, the toilet of all toilet bowls. Tank Bowl. We have the Texans at the Dolphins. I'm mad that this is a game because I really didn't want to take the Dolphins again, but I'm not going to take the Texans here. The Dolphins need this. Like, or if they lose this, they are by far, or undisputedly, I should say, the worst team in the AFC right now. Because that'd be losing to the Jags and the Texans. They can't do that. Can't afford that. I'm going with the Dolphins here. They gotta win against the Texans. Like, come on, man. Enough's enough. Quit fooling around and be a team. Not a dog video.
Yeah, that shit is so funny.
I am also going with the Dolphins. I think the defense can actually stop Mills. Mills is just a big giant. Like no one can stop him on offense at all. So like, but the Dolphins can stop him. So going with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Dolphins as well. I think at this point they just got to play with a porpoise in order to.
I saw you brewing that one up. I saw that brewing up.
But I mean, it is the tech. Like they gotta win this, right? If they don't win, then I don't know. But they gotta win this.
They got to.
Although you can't sleep on Davy Mills, man. You fall asleep, you get an extra hour of sleep on him. He gets 4 touchdowns. So you gotta be careful.
Steven's also going with the Dolphins. The Bulls gonna take a shot on old Davy Mills and go with the Texans. But Madden is Madden's going with the Dolphins as well, and they're going with 31-28 for the score of this game.
Very high scoring.
We're moving on to the 4:00 game. Chargers at the Eagles. I'm going with the Chargers. Took a couple losses that I think they wish, at least that last one, they wish they could have back. With the conversation they were being into and falling from grace a little bit. I think they're still a good team. Eagles, they're an interesting one as well. I don't know what to make of them. They're like that, bad but don't sleep on category, I think. But I think the Chargers should and will get this done as they are the better team. I'm going Chargers.
I am going with the Chargers as well.
I am taking the Chargers.
Steven's also taking the Chargers. The Bull is going with the Eagles. A lot of disagreement. If we have another anomaly week, the Bull might do it. It might go undefeated. We've never had an undefeated week, and we never had a winless week. I don't think winless will happen. You gotta get one at least, right?
Think it'd be harder to go winless than undefeated?
I think because upsets happen, but not every upset happens.
Yeah.
So you just have to not even if you don't try, an upset will happen probably. So I don't know. I think it's I don't know. That's an interesting one. Someone should try it and find out. Isaiah, want to start tanking?
What, just every... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I think Jimmy does, though. Jimmy, they're probably all hit.
Yeah, do it, Jimmy.
Pick off.
Madden is actually going with the Eagles, and geez, I was looking at the wrong score. They have this one, 49-17.
No way. Jerry Bosa, whatever Nick Bosa, whatever the fuck Bosa they have, is gonna eat them up.
Yeah, Joey. Alright, next up, we have very interesting now. The Packers at the Chiefs. Chiefs have been absolutely flopping, but the Packers are with Jordan Love. However, I'm sticking with my guns. I'm picking the Packers still. I think Jordan Love gets it done. I think I might say Zadarius Smith may be coming back. I think I saw something about that. Either though, the defense got it done against the Cardinals. I know they had Rodgers, but I don't know if Devontae Adams is coming back or not. I'm believing in Jordan Love and Aaron Jones and the Packers defense to get it done against the Chiefs that are flopping not only on defense but on offense too. I don't think they get going this week. I think this is a wake-up call because they did win last game. I think I'm going with the Packers.
I am...
Take the Packers too. You know
okay, I will.
Copy.
Hey. So
Packers have an amazing running offense. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Chiefs can't stop a sneeze.
Let me get the Chiefs.
Chiefs?
I had the Chiefs before, and now that Jimmy picked them, I'm even more excited. It's gotta be something. I mean, no Aaron Rodgers. Like I know the Chiefs have been flopping a lot, but like they need this win much more than the Packers would. I mean, the Packers would. Who's their closest guy is the Vikings, and I mean, come on. And then the Chiefs, like they're in like third or fourth place right now, or I think it's third.
Mm-hmm.
Might even be not because Broncos just won. It might even be fourth. Like they desperately need this win. But yeah, I'm gonna take them. But if they do lose, I mean their defense stinks. Mahomes is fucking backflipping every time he throws the ball, so I don't know. But come on, Kansas City, one fucking time. Let's do this. Come on. You know, I haven't been able to use my guarantee on the Chiefs ever. I might fuck around and do that soon.
Oh.
Stay tuned.
Steven is also going with the Chiefs. The Bull is going with the Chiefs. Madden is going with the Packers. They have it close. They have it 38-35. So this is one of our 3-3 split. 2 people, 1 object.
2 people, 1 object.
Next up, we have the Cardinals at the 49ers. And man, I'm being a little more wild than I thought it was going to be this week. I'm taking the 49ers. I'm going with a pretty big upset. This game was close early in the year. Divisional rivalry. They play each other tough, gritty, and all that. But so I think the 49ers get this one done, upset their divisional rival, and with a banged up Kyler. No J.J. Watt. Banged up Hopkins. I think it's doable. 49ers.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
I am going with the Cardinals.
Steven is also taking the Cardinals. Cowards. No, I'm kidding. However, the Bull is going with the 49ers. Madden, though, is going with the Cardinals. How they do have it close, kind of. 1 touchdown game. 21-14. Alright, next up. Sunday Night Football. Pretty good game. Would have been interesting. Better with Derrick Henry. Titans at the Rams. However, with or without Derrick Henry, I was always going to go the Rams. I'm going with the Rams. Now with Von Miller, he's itching to actually play for a good team. Just kidding. But he's trying to win. I think the Rams have definitely a good case to, just really like solidify them being the best team in the NFL this week. And Titans again. I said this last week. I think they're due for a loss. And I just think the Rams are better. So all signs are pointing for me taking the Rams, and I will do so.
I am also going with the Rams. Defense, better offense. They're Henry. It's gonna be easy win for the Rams.
An easy peasy lemon squeezy win for the Rams.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna take the Rams as well. The Titans have been pissing me off, honestly. They've been beating all the teams I pick against them, so maybe this will happen again. But for now, I'm going the Rams. They are the better team, even with Henry, but especially without Henry. It's like Ryan Tannehill is gonna have to be fucking someone else.
Someone else.
He's gonna have to play out of his mind, and I don't know. I don't see it happening. Maybe.
We'll see. Tannehill's time to shine. If they do get this done now, Bills, Chiefs, and Rams.
Spooky.
Yeah. I know Chiefs are what we just talked about, not too good right now, but they killed the Chiefs. That's crazy. Steven is also taking the Rams. Bull also going with the Rams, and no love for the Titans as Madden also goes to the Rams, but they have it insanely close. They have it 29-28. 1 point. Just one.
Madden has such weird scores.
They do. All right. last but not least, Monday Night Football. Also, our team. Our game. The Bears at the Steelers. And I'm going with the Steelers at home Monday night against the Bears. I had this as a trap game in preseason, but I thought we were going to be a better record-wise. Right at this point, I think we should probably get this done, and we need it, so I think we will. Also, when the Browns played the Bears, Myles Garrett got 8 sacks against Justin Fields, so hopefully our D-line should be able to do at least something similar. They should eat and make Justin Fields run for his life. I think defense should be up and up. I am worried a little bit of our offense against the Bears defense, even though it's not like the Bears defense isn't insane anymore. I think it is one of the more better, decenter defenses in the NFL. Colomac's still there? Or how's he playing? I haven't heard too much about him.
I think he's out.
He's out?
I think he's hurt.
Oh, then, yeah, I'm much more confident. Which is a bad thing. I hate being confident for the Steelers because that's when the disappointment comes in, win or lose, if it's a close game. But, yeah, I'm going with the Steelers. We should get this done.
Steelers!
Yeah, I'm going to take the Steelers as well.
Steven is going with the Steelers.
Nice.
The Bull also going with the Steelers.
Nice.
And I can't remember if this is a good or bad thing, but we are all in on the Steelers as Madden also takes the Steelers. I think this might be a bad thing, but we're going... What if we just repeat, the Bills week, or we beat the Bills but lose to the Raiders, and Raiders and Bengals we expected to beat, then we're gonna lose to the Bears and then the Lions.
Jesus, we gotta get at least one of these teams. We can't lose them both.
We cannot, or it's absolutely positively over. It might even be if we don't get them both, but one game at a time. But Madden's score is a pretty interesting one. They have it 24-8. We gave up a safety. Maybe. Or a 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 2-point conversion.
Well, 2 field goals.
I mean, two.
Yeah. We could hold them. What do you mean?
Our line isn't that good, Maybe they do get a safety.
Oh, the Buccaneers, football team, Lions, and Seahawks are all on their bye weeks.
Bye.
Week. Anyway, that is our predictions for Week 9. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see how we did, like always, make sure you check out this portion of the show or our video next week as we'll recap how we did Week 9, like we did with Week 8, and we'll go into the Week 10 games. Hopefully we're much better next week. Interesting picks, some upsets. I actually went into this week thinking I was going to play a bit safer, but I actually took some decent upsets here, so we'll see. Hopefully I can get back in it. One of these weeks has to work. I'm not trying to do this on purpose. I don't take anything that I genuinely don't think can happen. I'm not just being a stooge, throwing Hail Marys everywhere. But yeah, that is our Week 9 predictions.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning.